Let's go, Lordy! 15.
Recon, 132 fight.
I don't need to.
Begin.
Mahomes now on first down. That one caught by Tyreek Hill. And a nice gain of 21 yards. And we see the emphasis early here. Get your star receiver involved, able to do it successfully.
Not a bad start to begin with, that's for sure. And to me, this play says our guy is better than your guys. Because, you know, a player of his stature, he won't just be single covered all game long. It's going to involve multiple people. And right away, they told the other team, guess what? He's just better.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Now Mahomes. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Vita Vea breaking through to get the sack. Defense went 3-4. They got some push from the inside.
And this is something in a 3-4 you don't normally get because the nose tackle who got the sack, he's usually responsible or ends up getting double-teamed and sometimes triple-teamed. How about him working his way back and putting the big guy on the ground?
Easy. Yellow.
Bravo. Mike's 54.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Mahomes. And a big loss here as he's taken down. The sack by the Super Bowl champion and Pro Bowler Jason Pierre-Paul.
Well, this is what happens when you get behind the chains, as people like to say. When you have obvious passing situations, hard to vary it up and fool a defense.
And you hate those situations if you're an O-lineman, right?
Oh, without a doubt, because you just know they're coming, and you never know exactly how. They can be exotic in their blitzes, or their athletic ability just takes over.
Check, crunch.
Yellow.
Switch.
On 3rd and long, it's Mahomes. Forced out to his left. Now he'll let it go on the run. Deep left side. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 16. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
I think that interception happened for 2 reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit, and receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open?
Got to know that you're open. Otherwise, just don't do it.
Winston and the Bucs take over now 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line. Now the first carry for Ronald Jones. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. That's good for a Buccaneer first, a pickup of 12 yards.
How best to describe that one? I'd say right down Broadway on that run.
A straight-ahead running. I think that might be something we see a lot of between the tackles today.
Well, he's enjoying things so far here this afternoon. Sees a crease and bursts through it for a solid gain.
He works his way forward for a couple up past the 30.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because when they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
You got nothing. Shoot.
Winston, a handoff. This is Jones. And he'll scratch out only about a yard up to the 32. Now 3rd down is looming. A pickup of 2 on 1st down and just 1 yard there.
And it's 3rd down.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game.
5 on the 50. 5 on the 50. 5 on the 50.
Working out of the gun. Winston. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. From the corner, it was Kendall Fuller with a sack.
Oh, my goodness. Was that a defensive back that got to him with the pressure?
Oh, look at the former defensive back. You're all smiles up here.
I hope everybody can hear my smile on that play.
And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. And this will be taken at the 13. Well, he wasn't too far from breaking that. Officially given 15. And it's Chiefs football. 1st and 10. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Well, they were intercepted the first time they had the football, but now they get it back, and it's still 0-0.
And because of that, you know what the thought process is? Interception. What interception? It didn't really happen because they gave up no points. So go back on the attack. Go back and run the offense you believe will be successful. Find your playmakers and give them the football. Well, partner, when you ask anyone other than your QB to throw the ball, you must have a lot of confidence or you think you're really going to fake them out, and it looks like they did exactly that.
Yeah, going deep in the playbook and a great grab on the other end. Now this one to his running back out of the backfield. That goes for a Chiefs first down, 14 yards.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. From the gun, it's Mahomes. They complete it to Hill. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3 at the Buccaneers' 42-yard line.
Second quarter from Arrowhead. It's the Chiefs in possession as they've got it with a 2nd and 3 forthcoming. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Now it's Mahomes again. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Vita Vea able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
Enough takes to start to have a good drive, quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
From midfield, here's Mahomes. And this is caught by Watkins. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Chiefs first down. Well, this is how you shake the thoughts of that interception on the last drive. You come out and start this one 4 for 4.
And watching him throw it around with that type of confidence reminds me of a guy I played with way back when who told me, I don't care if I throw 10 interceptions in a row. I'm going to stay confident, keep flinging it. I just figured there's something wrong with the football.
Mike 54. You must be
Throwing on first down is Mahomes. Open man is Hill. He's got it. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. An 11-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Chiefs first down. Seems as if the passing attack's starting to heat up a little bit here in the second quarter.
You can sense and you can see the momentum because now they're reading their patterns downfield, they're understanding the coverages, and they're finding the open holes in the defense.
And he's going to go down here, a sack. They push him back to the 34. Jason Pierre-Paul picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Buying time to his left. This for his running back, McCoy. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs' 13-yard line.
Kansas City Chiefs. First down. 1st and 10 at the 13-yard line.
Mahomes will bring him up 1st and 10. And he's hit on all 6 of his throws on this drive. From the shotgun, it's a give to McCoy. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Vision is so important for the man in the middle because his ability to look through all the clutter that's happening in front of him, diagnose a play, and then go make it and finish it, that's when the great ones know that they have the goods.
And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. They'll try and run for it with McCoy. And he's going to take it into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Taking it in from 4 yards out as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. So on 3rd down, they dialed up the draw play. It worked. Got him in the end zone.
As one of our colleagues likes to say, calling the draw, everyone wants to yell all the time when the draw doesn't work. Like, what kind of play call was that? But it takes a little bit of fortitude to do that because you may catch them with the element of surprise and hit it. And in this case, they hit it for pay dirt.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here.
Ready? Hey.
We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll pay a visit to Jonathan Coachman. He's in Orlando, and he'll have our EA Sports halftime report. On 2nd and 7, Winston. That's caught by the big tight end, O.J. Howard. He'll be stopped at the 35, but not before he picks up 7 yards. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and inches.
And how about the dime look here? 6 DBs on 3rd and inches.
Daring them to run the ball.
Jameis to throw it. He's got Evans. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. That's good for a Buccaneer first, to pick up of 12 yards. And that's the first connection, the number 1 overall pick in 2015, finding the number 7 pick in 2014 in Evans.
And what a great target Mike Evans is for Jameis Winston. Winston's a pretty accurate thrower, but that catch radius that Evans provides, that makes him that much more dangerous.
Winston now to throw on 1st down. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off right around the 43. And he'll get this one out to the 50 to the midfield stripe.
You're trailing, you're trying to get points late in half. I absolutely understand that. But remember, it's all about the ball. And without the ball, you can't get those points. They just turned it over.
Now you got to be careful because that deficit can get a little bigger on the other side with that good field position they just took over with.
Right there, 54, right there, 54 Mike. So we got man. 54 is Mike, 54 is Mike.
So after the INT, here's Mahomes. Complete, the tight end Kelsey. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Mahomes going to throw. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4-down territory, even if they don't get it, though. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. And this is caught by Watkins. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Well, forget the run on 3rd and 1. They shock the D and rip off a pretty big play. Mahomes now 9 of 11 passing in this first half. He's got his guys at 1st and 10. Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes. Looking for Watkins, and it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 10. And his guys have got it back close of the first half. Watkins, the intended receiver.
His guys take over first and 10 at their own 44-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Okay, Coach, appreciate it. A 1-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Throwing, Winston. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Tyrann Mathieu, normally known for the pass coverage, this time a sack.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in 3rd and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
3rd and long for Winston. Open man is Howard, the tight end. They wind up getting 16, but even that's not quite enough. It's 4th down.
Boy, they had a lot of real estate to make up there, but what a big-time play for them. Nice completion, excellent gain. Now they're in 4th and manageable.
Just a little short, though, with that marker. And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. They'll go with Jones. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert.
First down, Tampa Bay.
The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. From the shotgun, it's Winston. And this is caught by Evans. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. It's a gain of 11, and the Bucs have a 1st down. I'm just impressed he held on to that football. You're coming across the middle on the crossing route like that, absorb that contact. Whew.
All we talk about in today's football is trying to get the football away from the offensive player. Sometimes you just can't do that, and you have to finish a play off with a good old-fashioned tackle, as we just saw.
And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line, tackled there. That's good for a Buccaneer first, a pickup of 12 yards. That one definitely helps as they try to push the ball down the field here, trailing early in the 3rd quarter.
And even though they're trailing, not abandoning the running game. People may call it an adjustment. I think it's just much more sticking to what works for you and continuing to have faith in it. And the running game is starting to pay off.
Dorian O'Daniel, 3rd-round pick in 2018, made the tackle.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Check 52. Watch the ship. Hey, here we go.
On 2nd and 9, Winston flushed out right. There's the Penn State man. It's Chris Godwin. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. And he'll be brought down with a 1st down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 21.
Ready?
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. From the gun, Winston. Jones has it. This will be a 5-yard pickup as they move it from the 20 to the 15. Call it a gain of 5, and it'll make it 2nd down.
At the Chiefs' 15-yard line.
Ready. White 25.
You're not ready. You're not ready.
They go back to the ground with Jones. And they go the wrong way here. Knocked back to the 20. He lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
And the Chiefs showing a dime look as they defend this 3rd down.
Let's go.
5 on the 50. 5 on the 50. Tommy.
To throw, Winston. And he's got his tight end, Howard. It's a Buccaneer touchdown. O.J. Howard there to make the grab as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Extra point by Gay is up and good, and we are tied at 7. Nothing separating these two teams on the scoreboard as the kick's away here. Fielded about a yard deep. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there. Quick
Lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
Mahomes now to throw. It's Hill, complete. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
On Sunday. Hey, Ripple is.
Here we go. You go tight. You got tight. You got tight right there.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Mahomes escaping the pressure right. Well, Mahomes can't get away, and down he goes. Devin White just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7. After the sack, things get a little tougher here. 3rd and long for Mahomes and the Chiefs.
Switch. Right there. 54. Right there. 54 Mike.
Ain't no such thing as a
On 3rd and long, it's Mahomes. He's got his man. That's Hardman. And this is going to lead to another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 37.
I'd have to say that whenever you see a good post route run, they do not like to let it end without the catch. Hence, that great diving play.
Yeah, lay it up there, let him go get it, and he got it. So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. Working from the gun, Mahomes. It's Kelsey on the ground. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Mahomes stepping up. He's going to keep it. And this is going to lead to another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 16. Well, there you go. Save your best scramble of the day for a big-time situation in the fourth quarter, picking up the first.
You don't want to use it up early, right? You want to make sure you save it for that exact moment, that key time, and that's what he did, although you and I both know it wasn't planned that way. But what a nice job using his eyes, scanning the field, and realizing when it was time to exit the pocket and go.
Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. How about the defensive effort from both of these teams that we've seen in this game?
Would you say it's like a high-stakes chess match right now?
Chess is one way to go. Yeah, I like it.
Okay, the only reason I say that, you feel like they're contemplating their moves before actually...
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Devin White in there to take him down on what will take us to the 2-minute warning. Getting down to the good stuff, all tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. From the gun on third down, Mahomes eluding the pressure right. And this would have been intercepted if he could have gotten the feet in. He didn't, so it's incomplete. Boy, that one really could have turned this thing upside down. So he's unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark really start to finish.
Yeah, it makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here, or is it just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
Big kick right there to give him the lead in the fourth, but there is still time left for a final drive.
Did they score too soon? Post-game will tell us, right? Depending on what happens on this drive, that's how we'll analyze it. If the other team scores, they scored too soon. If they somehow hold on, they manage the clock exactly right. And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
The Buccaneers in good field position here to start out 1st and 10 at the 40. From the shotgun to give to Jones. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down. Here's Winston. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's third. Third and long coming up. Defensively, you pressure the quarterback or drape all over the passing lane?
Yes, that's exactly what you do. It's both because they're not mutually exclusive. They may have been at one time in football, but not anymore. You want to have that pressure. If you have a big-time pass rusher, send him after the quarterback, and then make sure you blanket the field.
Open man has got one. It's complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with 65 seconds remaining. So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, it's Jones. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6. Again, it's Jones. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this fourth quarter. After the run by Jones, here's 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. He takes it across for the touchdown, and they've taken the lead late in the final minute of the fourth.
Wow, wow. Wow, I know it's a never-say-never situation, but to me, that looks like that's the one that's going to finish them off.
The score that puts them in front here late, but not. You got to rally your kick team, don't you, and say the last thing we need is a big return.
And what happens is guys get overeager, get out of their lane because they're so excited they want to make the last tackle. You mess up, could come back at you a long way.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. One possession game. Time very much a factor. How does the offense handle this situation?
Well, in a lot of cases, they should be somewhat relaxed. And I know that's counterintuitive because this is a pressure situation. But this is Friday practice every week of the season. You go over this situation.
And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Justin Evans. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And 3 timeouts remaining here defensively, but really not much reason to use them at this point as this one is all but over.
If they use the timeouts here, it's strictly for show. We got a plane to catch.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. That's good for a Buccaneer first, a pickup of 12 yards. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. So time has run out on what will be a Tampa